Hi everyone, that's Dorota International Nail Artist and Educator, and I have prepared today a wintry set of the nails for you. Have a preview of it in here. It's so pretty and I hope you get excited watching it. Also, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button to don't miss any tutorials which we are producing every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. And you guys, thank you so much for your continuing supports, your comments, likes and shares. We do love them with the cameraman, so let's start.
Really pretty design, and it's so universal. I really love it. We'll show you how to achieve this look. So I've got the tips ready in here, and the color we are going to use is 174 Holy Fusion. And actually this is one of my favorite reds. Like, it looks amazing and clients are loving it as well. Like, it's a must-have red color. Honestly, it looks so pretty. And the coverage of it is absolutely amazing too. So we are gonna just paint that in on the entire tip. When working with red, white and black, you always want to make sure you've got a nice and thin layer. You don't want to apply it too much because that's the colors which are really highly pigmented and they tend to take a little bit longer to cure it. I'm just going to try it, actually paint it in a one layer just to save the time. Perfect. Let's cook it. But you have to do it at thin enough so it doesn't wrinkle if you want to push it for a one layer, especially with those kind of colors. And then apply it on the second one. So just paint it in. It's crazy how the time flies this year. Like, I don't know when is it gone. Like, it was summer not a long time ago and now we are doing a Christmas nails. Okay, so I'm just painting this one and then cure it as well. When my tips are cooking, I'm gonna prepare the next steps. So we have to grab some black and I'm gonna use the 183, which is black ink, on my mixing palette. I want to do two scoops of it. So one is just for painting a plain black and the other one we need to mix it with the top coat. So I'm using the soak of top gel. Usually I prefer use the soak of top gel for mixing because it has those inhibition layer. So it's pretty good for those mixing. And then we are gonna grab some white. So again, just a small scoop of it. And actually today I'm gonna use the mixing spatula so I don't damage my brushes. Just a one scoop for the mixture and the other one for painting later on. Tiny bit of the top coat again. And then let's mix it. So we want our white to be nice and see-through. Clean it and then do the same with the black. Yeah, I've got usually actually a bottle of the top coat, which was nearly empty, where I'm adding a drop of the black and I'm adding a drop of the white to it, because this is the sheer black and sheer white is something I'm using quite a lot, like even for those lacy looks. So I do recommend it, having it as well if you're using it often. Okay, grab our tip. And then start painting the first line. So we are going to use the watercolor brush because it's slightly larger and it will be much easier to paint the look we want. I'm picking up those black, like a very sheer one, and then we are going to paint some line. So we just painted those see-through line. Okay, it's very see-through. And then do another two lines on the side. It is okay if some of them are more like pigmented than the others. Okay, and then pick up another scoop and paint the line higher. I have just removed a tiny bit of the excess of the product because it was a little bit too dark, and then even it out. Give it a cure and do exactly the same on your other tip. Just blend it a little bit and then paint it on the side. And a bit higher. The light is reflecting so badly on the tip that in certain position is actually even hard to see it, so I'm just twisting it different direction. And then once you're happy, give it a cook. Clean your brush. So for that, I'm gonna use the drop of the UV cleanser on my wipe and just remove it, the black. Dip in the brush in a white and do the same because your brush needs to drink the other paint. And then we are gonna paint white. Okay, again, just a really nice see-through white. You don't want it to be too strong, but I'm also rolling my brush to be able to paint it a slightly thinner line than we did it with the black. So nice see-through line. And then two more. Give it a cook and do the same on the other one. I'm actually gonna add a drop more of the top coat so my white is more see-through. Roll the brush again. That's just a perfect consistency, much better than the previous one, so easier to paint. And then I'm just adding some white in the other direction. Typical, the dog inspection here. Lucky, stop it! He's tickling my feet. Okay, and then give it a cook. Once we have finished those see-through lines, we can take a D-liner brush. So again, I'm gonna prep my brush before painting because now we want to do much thinner lines. And I'm just dipping it in a black. Okay, twist my tip so the light doesn't reflect on it so I can actually see what I'm painting. And then paint some black line. For painting thin lines, you ideally you want your brush to use like a full length of the brush. So another line. And then one more. Give it a cure. Those checked looks like are pretty time consuming, but I think they look absolutely fantastic for this time of the year. So look, I'm using the full length of the brush to paint the line. Let's do one more. This is actually a really long tip, so one scoop of the product is not enough. And then one more on the top. And on the bottom. Cure it. Okay, and then we can grab our tip. Matte top coat. I decided to do this design in a matte. So I'm just taking my matte top coat, apply it over the entire tip. And then cure it. Just the same. I've got very little left. And cure it. Grab our D-liner brush again and clean it. Move the mixing palette so you are close to your white. And I love the white French gel for the reason that we can use it in so many different ways, and one of them is without of top coat, which is absolutely fantastic. Now let's do those kind of frozen wintry look on our tip. So I'm picking up a small scoop on my brush. You don't want to dip in like the entire brush. You want to have like almost a blob on your brush. And then I need to fill up something on this side. So I'm just getting ready to paint like a swirly bit. And then another one and another one. Do the same, opposite direction. And a smaller one. Now we want to place something in there, so what I'm doing is, first of all, I need to fit my brush a little bit so it behaves better, and I'm rolling it. If your brush is not ready and it's not prepared, it's quite hard to achieve some looks, so get my brush ready. That's a nice paint. And I'm just filling up those spaces. To create this sort of design. On the other side, something smaller. What else I love about this design is like you can almost hide any kind of imperfection on your checkered look. So if you don't like a certain space, just fill it up with the design you are painting. Okay, I'm happy with that, so it's not overdone. Then grabbing my dotting tool and just gonna place a couple dots. So you can see it, I'm not happy here. I'm not happy maybe there. I could do better here, and so on, so on. So you kind of keep fixing your design through the entire process, and then just painting like a V-star, nice and slowly. I really like this design, so I don't want to rush it. I'm kind of painting nice and slow, because sometimes we are just speeding up too much. And then obviously the longer time you take for your design, the nicer it is gonna look. Leave it on this. Oh no, actually just straight away grab some sugar. And then sprinkle your tip. So the sugar will stick in only to the white gel and it wouldn't touch the top coat. It will look messy to start with, just like this, but you're gonna cure it and then we will clean it. And then let's do the design in here. So again, I'm trying to find the space. Actually, I'm trying to think how this will go. So this will go on the side. This side is gonna show, this side is gonna show more. So I want to place some design here. So 3, we can also join it in together. And this is a design which you can use all year round, like for autumn, spring, summer, just depending what sort of background you will use it underneath, it will just give you a completely different look and different feel to it. Okay, then go opposite. I don't like this spot here. So on this tip, I want to work more on the side because this is what is going to be more visible. Prolong this one. So it's almost like a frost painting. Just a wee something on the bottom. And just for a balance, I'm going to place something here on the top as well, because otherwise it will look too heavy on the other side and too little in here. One tiny one more. Here I need to touch it up and then join it in. It's almost like a C letter. So easy actually to paint it once you figure it out how to do it, and those designs always looks amazing. Couple of the dots and then we star. Looks absolutely amazing. And of course you could do it on a different background. I had dilemma because the pink is I will be doing definitely lots of pink ones as well this year. But then I thought, no, let's do it a traditional red. Sprinkle it with the sugar. I usually go in different directions just to make sure my sugar is attaching like everywhere. So this tip is ready. Now I'm just gonna grab my brush and wipe the excess of it, so you are left with the beautiful design with some sugar in it, and then I can place it here, just in there. This one should be ready. Very risky. Yes, it is ready. And we can place it there. I hope you have guys really enjoyed this short video. If you don't have your French gel, you have to grab it now as well. I will give you the link in the description of this video, because it's a must-have gel for a winter time, but actually all year round as well. And that's what we have created today. Really awesome, not over the top, said I'm sending you glittery hacks, and bye for now.